From the Opepco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OU Update with Jason Kersey. I'm Jenny Carlson. Jason, I think we can officially look towards spring practice now. Sooners getting underway on Saturday. We'll hear from Bob Stoops, his pre-spring press conference on Thursday. Sure, he'll have a lot to say. But questions that are on the Sooners' minds and fans' minds, I think you addressed some of those earlier this week. A lot on the offensive side. Let's start with the Trevor Knight question. He's a star now. How's he going to handle that?
Well, I think so far, if what's happened thus far is any indication, he's going to handle it extremely well, maybe as well as any quarterback Bob Stoops has had. He comes off that Sugar Bowl, and he is an instant national superstar. When I've seen him at basketball games, he handles the fan interaction very well. He seems to genuinely enjoy it. And when I asked him about that, that's kind of what he said, is that you don't get to do this forever, so I might as well enjoy it. So I think based on that, at this point, he looks like he's handling it really well.
Early return's good. Okay, who joins him in the backfield? That's a big question because seniors dominated the running back position the last year. Who are the guys that might spend the most time back there at the running back position?
Well, I think this spring is going to be really important for Keith Ford. He was a true freshman last year. He got got a few opportunities to play. He had a little bit of a fumble problem last season, but I think he definitely enters the spring as the main running back. And I think that if he has a good spring, he can really solidify himself before Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine even have a chance to arrive this fall.
Okay, last offensive question before one defensive question. Blake Bell transitions to tight end. How's he going to do?
Well, I think that he can catch the ball. I think that he did that some in high school. Based on what I'm hearing about, some of the 7-on-7 volunteer stuff they're doing, he's doing pretty well. I think the biggest question for Blake Bell is going to be, can he block? He's never had to block before, and I think that ultimately that's going to be the thing that makes this a successful or a not successful transition.
Okay, defensively. Obviously a lot of questions on offense by guys departing, moving around, that sort of thing. Defensively, what's the biggest spring question in your mind?
Well, I think it's who's going to play on the other side of Zach Sanchez at the cornerback position, replacing Aaron Colvin. He's an all Big 12 guy. Before his ACL tear was probably going to be a decently high draft pick. So I think that it's going to be really important to see who takes over that spot. It could be Stanbon Taylor. It could be Dakota Austin. They both played some as true freshmen. It could be Cortez Johnson, be a junior this year. He struggled some when he got opportunities last year. I even think there's a chance it could be Julian Wilson, who played nickelback last year. When I talked to him a few weeks ago, he said that he's interested in playing corner. He did it in high school, and he would be interested in maybe taking a stab at that position. So I think there's any number of options there.
Lots of storylines to follow this spring. Thanks, Jason. Sure, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.